Hello, family. Guys, we've opened our new season with a very fantastic win at a very difficult ground, the Old Trafford. It's never been a good hunting ground for Arsenal Football Club, but yesterday we got the job done. I have a question though. Is there any particular formula for winning a football match? I want somebody to answer me, especially all those that has been talking nonsense about how badly we played and how Manchester United outplayed us and all this crap. Yes, if we had lost it, it would be Arsenal Football Club, same old Arsenal is back again. We win and there's a big furore, there's a hula baloo of how the goal wouldn't have stood and how we've committed the foul and all nonsense. Instead of Amorim and his captain acknowledging their weakness, they are moaning and groaning about nothing. Guys, the difference between champions and pretenders are games like this. Finding ways to win difficult football games. Things we've not been able to do in the past. In the past, we play beautifully and lose disdainfully in a very ugly manner. And we cry because it's painful. Yesterday, I saw another side to Arsenal Football Club that showed that we are maturing every season. The first week of the Premiership 2025-26 is come and gone. Arsenal had the sternest test of all the title pretenders or all the title campaigners. Yes, Manchester United remains Manchester United. Yes, Liverpool was leading 2-0 against Bournemouth. And Bournemouth came to equalize through 2-2. It took extra efforts in the dying minutes of a game for Liverpool to manage to win. Yes, Man City was, wow. Man City was businesslike. But they played Wolves, with all due respect to Wolves, the Wanderers. Arsenal Football Club had the hardest task. Chelsea drew in a game they had lost already, because it's difficult to understand why Crystal Palace's goal was disallowed. But Arsenal found a way to keep up with them up there. And they're making noise all over the place. At times you wonder why the hate. Why the hate? Why the attention always on Arsenal Football Club? Why won't these people find a way to give, I don't know which word to use, give credit to where it is due. Anyhow, guys, we are the Gunners, and we've started well, guys. We've started very well. And our next game, I think, is against Leeds United, and that will be at the Emirates. So we are looking forward to possibly seeing a better performance. Having spoken about that, guys, let's discuss a few things we picked up from the game. Yes, Manchester United played well. They were motivated. They were really out there to make a statement. But unfortunately, they chose the wrong team. Yes, Arsenal wasn't at their best, but it was a solid performance nonetheless. So it was a solid performance nonetheless. Let's talk about our players. And in saying that, I give credit to our captain, Martin Odegaard. To me, he was Arsenal's best player on the pitch. Our attack wasn't there in terms of coordination and understanding and doing the basics. You know, Victor Gyökeres was like swallowed by the weight of the politics, you know, surrounding the match at Old Trafford and his signing for Arsenal and the Amorim nonsense and all those things. You know, he wasn't really noticeable. His effects, his aura wasn't really there. One thing I could not understand is why Manchester United fans were booing him. What reason have they got to do that? What reason have they got? He's never been part of them. He's never had any allegiance with them in any way, except that Amorim used to be his coach. When Amorim left, there was no way he would have tied Victor Gyökeres to his waist. He left for his own personal ambitions. So Victor is allowed also to look after himself. There's no law that says because he played under Amorim and Amorim left, he must now be a Manchester United player. So it was damn stupid. It was very, very, very stupid to hear the United fans booing him. You know? Then thanks to our defense, they came to the party yesterday. Our midfield was kind of lackadaisical, as far as I'm concerned. That perfect understanding we are looking out for between Rice and Zubimendi and Odegaard, we are really not very noticeable. It's difficult to pinpoint what the problems were, you know. Then, guys, the issue of the left side, of the left wing again. You could see very, 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 it was very glaring that Arsenal needs to do something there. And with their turning away from Eberechieze, we are all on the lookout to see who they have in mind now. And names are being bandied about, you know, from the guy from PSG. Now it is Antoine Semenyo, if rumors are anything to go by. They said Arsenal have made contacts to see the possibility of signing Antoine Semenyo. To me, he's a good player. He's a very, very good player. And if they feel he is better suited for that position than Eberechieze, then so be it. You know. Then there are also rumors about Frankie de Jong, but that they said is in 2026. Arsenal is interested in him, and that by that 2026, I'm sure he'll be around about 29 years old. You know, and to me, I don't think, left for me, I don't think is an exciting signing or exciting prospect, you know. But then they know better than most of us do. Then on outgoings, they said Fernabache has agreed terms to sign Oleg Zinchenko, you know, for about 2-3 million on loan. Then with an option to buy at the end of the season for about 8.7. So on the whole, about between 11 and 13 million pounds. You know, so Zinchenko may be the first to leave. Then also, Everton Football Club wants Skivio. It's like everybody wants Skivio. So it's now the turn of Everton Football Club to make their own move And guys, if you had noticed yesterday during the game at Old Trafford, there was no Trossard, there was no Zinchenko, even Kivio that is normally there was not there either. And it goes to show that things are really happening. You know, if they had to leave for us to make the next purchase, then so be it. Then so be it. The earlier the better. The quicker the better. The faster the better. As we look forward to our next Premier League game over the weekend, let's hope for positives that will come out during the week regarding outgoings and possibly incomings as well, because Arteta is still insisting that he needs more. And we agree with him, particularly on that left wing. You know, Rodrigo, for me, doesn't make any sense any longer. You know, especially when it is now known that there are many other clubs that want him too. You know, I would have preferred a scenario whereby they just finalize the deal for Berechese and get him on board. I believe strongly that he would have added very real value to our team. But unfortunately, we seem to have walked away and given Tottenham the opportunity to snap him up. You know. So my people, that's how it is. That's how it is. If this is your first time listening to us here, please subscribe. Help your brothers. You know, let's keep pushing. You know, let's keep pushing. We are looking towards our first 1,000 subscribers. We are barely a couple of 60 days into production. You know, guys, remember we're the Gunners. We're the Gunners. No matter what people say, we stand head and shoulders above every other, because we are and should be number one, and we will walk through the stone for our club. So until next time, possibly tomorrow, keep being who you are, be proud of who you are, and God bless you guys. I appreciate it.